So for those of you that aren't familiar, Tabletopia is a website and they also have an app version of it. I haven't been able to get the app to work personally, but the website works well enough for me. You don't I don't think you have to have an account, but it does help to have an account. You can connect it with your Google or Steam account, or I think Facebook is also an option there. There are a couple of different types of plans for this, which you can see here, but there are free games. So there's limitations on what you can do for free. You can only play a certain number of games, and not all of their games are available. If you get their silver plan, you can play their premium games, but you can't host premium games. So if you're planning to host an event, I'm hoping that you have a gold plan so that you can host those premium games, or maybe you're planning to just teach the non-premium games. I'll leave that up to you, but I don't know that everyone will have silver or gold plans, so being able to host those games is going to be beneficial. So the reason that this is one of our preferred apps is that there are a lot of games available in this. I'm just going to scroll through some of them. And so far, we haven't even seen any of the premium ones. Here, this one's premium. It has this little banner up in the corner here. But a lot of these other games are free. So you can play them, and I'm going to show you one of them. So here I'm going to show you Scythe, and I will also note that I had to switch browsers on this. One of the downsides of Tabletopia is that it runs on Adobe Flash, and since Chrome no longer supports the use of Flash, you can't use it on Chrome. But I'm going to show you about how the interface works. So I'm going to click Play Online to open up a room. You can change the mode, so 2 to 5 players. You can add seats dependent on how many people you want to be playing the game. You can invite players. For the purpose of the convention, most likely you will get onto whatever video chatting platform you're on and share this code. The players in your group can enter that code into this search bar, and they'll come straight to this page, and then they'll be able to just click take a seat on any of these vacant seats and choose what color they want to play. You could make this visible to other players, but I think since we're scheduling these games ahead of time, that's probably not going to be the most useful feature here. And once all of the seats that you've created, you can delete whatever ones you don't want. Once they're filled, you can hit start and go straight into the virtual environment. I am going to change this to a one-player game just so that I can show you how that works. How it works from here. So as the game is loading, they kind of give you a little bit of an overview on some of the stuff that I'm going to talk to you about. So here you can see as we get into the game that this is pretty much just a virtual board. You can move the camera around. If you left click and hold, you can drag the position, and if you right click, you can swivel around and pivot up and down. The scroll wheel will help you zoom in and out of the game. You can pick things up, move them around as you need to. They usually just snap together like that. You have your player starter cards there. If you want to look at a card, you can flip it over by right-clicking and then hitting that flip button, and then you can zoom in on it by hitting the spacebar. If you want to pick up multiple pieces at the same time, you can shift and left-click and drag it over whatever you want to hold, and then the pieces that you're carrying will all move together. There we go. If you look down in the left corner here, you can see that there is a link to the game rules. Hopefully you will have a GM that is teaching you the game, but in case you're getting into a game through our Players Wanted tab, you might need to read up on the rules a little bit before you actually jump into it. Or in case there's something you or the GM needs to reference during the game, there's a resource for that here as well. I think for our purposes, that's all you really need to know about Tabletopia.